Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
Who in here's horny? I am. Color me there.
I listen to you guys every day. I need your loving. I love you guys so much.
What's up, sexy?
I need your loving.
Okay, get ready for it. Brace yourself.
I want you to go tell him that his fly is down.
I love it.
Yo, stick it in there.
Call me daddy.
This sounds like the beginning of a lot of porn.
I agree.
Tell me you like it.
I love it. You know, when I say, hey, please dong me, then feel free.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Dan Harris is here. We love our Dan Harris. We love you, Dan.
Love you guys.
Thank you for coming in. It was like a conversation how many days ago? We were talking about anxiety, this and that. Nate, call Dan Harris. Yeah. Get Dan Harris on the phone.
The doctor is in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
What's that?
Pick up the bat phone. Yeah.
Not the bat phone, the Dan phone.
The Dan phone.
Right. So it's the lamer version of the bat phone.
No, the bat phone is no more. So yours is
Fair enough.
Yours is the only phone. So look, there's a conversation going on with our friends and circles, and their circle, their friends, and so on. And you can read about it with total strangers writing about anxiety that's going on right now. Mm-hmm. The other night, my husband Alex came in from the other room watching the news. He said, "I can't." I said, "You can't what? What can't you do?" I can't watch this news anymore. And his palms were sweating. He was all of the stories out there. You can watch any newscast, and at the end of the newscast, they always try to give you some nice, they saved a puppy from a storm story. It doesn't help anymore.
You know what we call that in the news business? The kicker.
The kicker.
Every night you have a kicker to make you feel better about all the other stuff we just told you.
And you know what makes me feel better? Just kicker. Come here, Gandhi.
No, thank you.
So here at iHeart, Dan, I wanted to share some information with you. We have an incredible department in our organization that, in my opinion, is the most important. They keep an eye on what people are feeling and thinking across the country. We have stations, around the world. But they want to know what people are thinking not only in this country, but around the world. And so every week they give you kind of a little glimpse into how anxious or how happy, how satisfied our responding people are. These are people who listen to us, people who do not listen to us, people from both sides of the political aisle, people who are atheists, people who are very religious. They want a cross-reference of everything to try to make it as fair as possible. So these results came in this past week, and I don't know. I feel okay sharing these. For the first time in my friend's history in working in this department, the anxiety levels are at their highest. And she's been doing this for at least a dozen years. She pulled the anxiety scores. Exactly half of America is rating themselves an 8, a 9, or a 10 on a 1 to 10 scale. This is half of the people you see on the streets and people you know are at an 8, 9, and 10 anxiety level. Half of those, 25% of Americans, are at a 10.
Wow.
These numbers are huge. It could be many reasons, and we were talking about this earlier. You want to share with everyone?
Yeah, I think there are a couple of things going on. First of all, it's very hard to divorce what's happening, the chaos that's happening in the external world from your inner world. So for sure, the proliferation of chaos in the news is upsetting to many, many people. So I think would you agree that's probably one
Absolutely, but there's a part of it.
I think it's a part of it. My other diagnosis is that we are living in a way that is contrary to how we evolved.
Talk about that.
So we evolved as social animals, very much enmeshed in communities, and everything about modern culture militates against that. We're on our phones in this hyper-individualistic, hyper-perfectionistic, productivity-obsessed, FOMO-obsessed, optimization-obsessed culture where we're in our heads and not in relationship. And that triggers anxiety. I think it is I cannot believe that it's a coincidence that this is happening at the same time that we're seeing record levels of anxiety, depression, addiction, suicide, and loneliness. I just don't think these are separate occurrences. And I think there's good news that there are little ways that don't require massive projects to re-engage with the world and re-engage with yourself that will get you lower on the anxiety scale.
What was your quote from Dan Gandhi that you like?
I think of you all the time. The remedy to anxiety is action.
Yes.
And I think that in so many different ways, because there are lots of different actions we can take, whether it is just something simple like going for a walk, talking to a friend, or joining in service and doing volunteer work and community work to make yourself feel a little bit better about some of the icky things that we're seeing.
Yeah.
Why is it so difficult for people to do one or two of those 4 or 5 things? Why?
Because we feel paralyzed.
Yeah.
Why do we feel paralyzed? Because it's this phone is what it is.
Yes.
Partly.
And the world seems hopeless and we feel helpless in the face of it. And I get it. I totally get it. The thing is, two things are true at the same time. There are big problems in the world. Actually, 3 things are true. There are big problems in the world, and I'm not trying to gaslight you and say that's not true. It's true. But there are 2 other things that are true. One, your news feeds are not showing you the whole picture. The algorithms are designed to keep you anxious and angry. Why? Because it enriches the people who created those algorithms. And so you need to red pill yourself and know that the picture you're being sold on social media is not the full truth. And then the third thing that's also true is even to the extent to which the world is messy, you can take little actions that will increase your sense of agency and give you an ennobling, empowered feeling, like the things that Gandhi just listed.
Here's what I want you to do. Let's start at number 2. Let's start talking about algorithms, okay? Unpack that. Maybe people aren't understanding what algorithms are all about, and how they are born in your phone and in your life, and where they come from and how it affects you versus the person who's sitting right next to you with the same exact phone. They are seeing a whole different world than you.
Yes.
Okay. An algorithm is started by your interest in things online, I'm assuming. You go to Instagram and you do what, and it turns into what?
Well, you go to Instagram or TikTok or any social media feed, and they're studying what engages you. And what they know is that given that we evolved to have a negativity bias to keep us alive, we evolved to be on the lookout for threats all the time. Outrage and anxiety work. They're sticky. They keep us engaged. And that's what these social media companies want. They want us to stay engaged. So they capitalize for their profit on the vulnerabilities of the human mind. And so you just need to know that when you interact with these supercomputers, they are not looking out for your best interest when it comes to your mental health.
I'll give you an example. A simple example, then a harsh one. Number 1, meatloaf. Let's say you love meatloaf. And you keep searching on Instagram and TikTok, whatever, about meatloaf. And you start getting videos sent to you unsolicited. You're like, oh my God, these people know I love meatloaf. Obviously, the whole world is loving meatloaf because it's all I see on my phone.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, plane fights on airplanes. I happen to love those. I don't want to be in one. No, but I'll watch an airplane fight video.
Yeah.
Over, and then here's another one. And now, if you go on my feed, it's meatloaf and airplane fights. Therefore, my mind, and here's where it becomes real. My mind believes everyone is into meatloaf. Yes. Everyone's into airplane fights.
Yes. If you had asked me coming into this,
that's the algorithm.
What are the 2 things that Elvis searches for the most? Yeah. I would have said meatloaf and airplane fights.
Yes, it's very on brand.
You should see my algorithm.
Yeah, a few other things that I didn't say. Yes, it gives you the way these news feeds and your social feeds personalize to you can give you a skewed vision of the world. And the fact of the matter is, even if you start by searching for something relatively innocuous or harmless like a meatloaf, they will start serving you some outrageous or anger or fear-inducing content. And for most of us, it will be sticky. We will not be able to look away, and they'll notice that, and then they'll serve you more and more and more, because that is our vulnerability. We were prey animals. We did not start at the top of the food chain. We were hairless apes on the savannah, huddled together for safety.
That's hot.
I know, not hot. And the way we got to the top of the food chain is to cooperate and collaborate. But we brought all of that prey animal anxiety with us to the top of the food chain. And so we are wired for anxiety because we're trying to survive. And these algorithms capitalize on that. And what I'm saying to people is know that when you go into your phone. Try to remember that.
How do you explain that to the youth of today? Like us being adults, we kind of get it. We're like, whatever. But a 16-year-old or a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old, they don't get that. They think what they're looking at is the truth, and that's it.
Do you remember in the 90s and the aughts, there was this very successful advertising campaign on MTV to try to get kids to stop smoking? And the angle they took was not smoking's bad for you, but these tobacco companies are manipulating and lying to you. You should see through the illusion, speak up. I think kids, especially teenagers, are inherently rebellious, and they want to see the truth. They want to see through the lies and the manipulation of the adults. So that's one angle I'm interested in. Like, these people are manipulating you. Don't be suckered. Don't be fooled.
Yeah.
And it's, I totally agree. And you being a mother, better than me. I'll ever know about people 15, 16. It's the same with adults, though. This is the difference now. It used just to be, in my opinion, more of a youth problem. Now it's an everyone problem. But adults, those are the future leaders. Those are the people we should be most concerned about, in my other opinion. I mean, these people, they'll be wiping the drool off my chin. I need for them to be able to focus on that.
Yeah, and we are creating a world where the anxiety levels among young people are skyrocketing. And
you're a parent.
I have an 11-year-old boy
and his friends.
And he and his friends, these are anxious kids. They are much more open about their diagnoses and their appointments with psychiatrists and psychologists than I was. I was a rare kid, Gen Xer, who did have a therapist. It wasn't a common thing. But I didn't admit it to anybody. Now it's kind of like, I think there are beautiful aspects of that, by the way. I think it's great that it's okay to admit that you have psychological vulnerabilities or mental health issues. That is amazing. But the fact that they're so prevalent right now does concern me.
Wow. What do you think, Gandhi?
Well, I was wondering, you sort of said we were a collective society. We still are a collective society. We should be. Do you think that there are things very specific to living in the U.S. that make us more sad and more depressed than when you look at other societies that are more of a collective society? Like just Japan, if I think about them, it looks like they're all working toward a goal together, and there isn't as much a focus on like me, and they seem happier that way. Do you think there's something to that?
Yeah, there have been studies that show that if you ask people in the West to draw themselves in relationship to their community, they draw themselves really big and everybody else really small. And in Eastern cultures, everybody's the same size. And so I think there's something about this focus on the self that really makes us unhappy, because it's not how we were designed to live. And I don't mean you have to get over yourself and be selfless and be a people pleaser. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying engagement with the world in ways that make you comfortable. For you, Gandhi, it's little acts of service or getting your friends together to do charity campaigns or bigger acts of service. That's beautiful. That's not going to work for everybody. For another person who's maybe very, very busy and an introvert, there's a lot of research around something called micro interactions. That's just like the little interactions you have throughout the day with strangers or people you don't know that well. It adds up to happiness.
That's a very small little amount of time you have with someone.
Yes.
What is, in your opinion, a successful micro interaction?
Eye contact with your barista. How you doing today? Could be as simple as that.
Something as simple as that?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And if you work in the retail or the service industry, how many people actually look you in the eye and say, "Hey, thank you.
Right.
This is great. Good seeing you today."
Yes. And I
bet the number is very small.
I bet it is. And the thing is, I'm not saying this and wagging my finger at people like you should be a better person. I'm saying you want to be happier. We all want to be happier. There's a target-rich environment out there of just other people who you can be nice to, who not in a people-pleasing, self-sacrificing way, just basic decency and friendliness. It's just, there's so much available happiness out there.
It's so easy to forget to be polite.
Yeah.
Some people think.
Yeah.
I'm always polite. Always. Am I always?
Really?
Well, not around you. Scary is a question that I want to get to things. I want to get to the action. You've mentioned a few things. But let's get to like real action we can sink our teeth into. Yeah, Scary.
Speaking about anxiety from the standpoint of division of society, I hear and I see a lot of people online in the comments section saying that the news media is the problem. As a news media veteran yourself, do you see a difference in journalism from then to now? And how it's covered.
These are business decisions, aren't they?
Absolutely. First of all, I completely copped to being an anchor. You can hear it in my voice. I still sound like an anchorman. I was one for 30 years.
You kind of dress like one.
Bro.
You are Dan.
Wait, didn't you say how polite you were like 30 seconds
See,
ago?
he's a liar.
I know you're my friend. Okay, but
If he can be mean to you, you're his friend.
Okay. If you are as old as I am, you remember. To your point, Scary. There were three networks. There was NBC, ABC, CBS. They all had ferocious news competition going on, and they back in the day much more fair and balanced than they are now. Yeah. But now, because of so many ways we get our news, it's business.
Yes.
They know, well, if we want this certain audience over here, we have to be very, very conservative. We want this audience, we have to be very liberal. That doesn't seem to be working out for us.
It's about incentives, right? So in a capitalistic setting, and I'm not anti-capitalist, but in the context of a free market, you're going to go where the money is. And it's the same psychology I was articulating earlier about social media algorithms. For a news outlet, Scary, you're going to notice that you're going to get more clicks on stuff that provokes outrage and fear. And so, and this has been true for a long time. We used to say in when I was a journalist, we don't report on the plane that lands safely, or if it bleeds, it leads. These were expressions that have been around for a long time, and it's because it's what the audience wants, even though they may not know they want it. It's what keeps people engaged, what keeps ratings high, and this is an unfortunate reality. I'm not excusing any of this. I'm just telling you the truth.
That creates anxiety.
Yes, of course it does. It creates a lot of anxiety.
But then they can tell you ways to cure the anxiety. So it's like you create the patient and then you give them the cure.
Yeah, so I used to be in the business of creating the problem, and now I'm in the business of giving solutions.
I see
Look
you, Dan.
at you. You're solving you. Okay, let's talk about...
But I still dress poorly. So
no, I didn't say you dress poorly.
That is what Dan is taking away from the day.
No, I didn't say you dress poorly. I know you have meetings today. But,
yeah.
Hey, look, action. Okay, so I'm going to run out today and do what Gandhi did last night. I'm going to go to a church basement and I'm going to peel carrots and we're going to feed some people. Wow, okay. What other things are there in addition to that? Because that is pretty amazing. You do that, what, weekly?
No, like every couple weeks. Yeah.
Not only are you feeding people who need to be fed, but also there's a community in that kitchen.
We love it. We have so much fun.
And you have a common goal. It has nothing to do with what you do during the day. It's a whole different world. What are some of these other points of action, that the simple ones and the more challenging ones? Just off the top of your head.
Absolutely. I'll free associate. First, just to say, Gandhi, that's beautiful what you're doing. And I'm mindful of the person who's in their car right now or doing chores around the house and listening to us and thinking, I'm really busy. I can't go out for an evening and spend time in a church basement. For those people who are really busy, in your life as you're already living it, there are things you could just integrate into it. One of them we just discussed, which is the science around micro interactions, just these little exchanges you're having all day long. Lift your head out of your phone, make brief eye contact. Hey, how you doing? A ton of research to show that adds up, that scales up to a much happier life for you. Another thing is, very quickly, you can do this right in your car right now. A couple of deep breaths resets the nervous system, gets you out of your head and into your body. You can do this repeatedly throughout the day, and there's a ton of evidence to show it helps. And then just another thing is gratitude. This sounds like a huge platitude, but just bringing to mind, I do this right before I go to bed, what are all the good things that happened today? How can I counter program against the messages I'm getting from my news feed about how the world's on fire, and not overlook the fact that all around us there's beautiful stuff happening. People raising their children, holding the door open for somebody else, doing service, being polite. What are you laughing at, Elvis?
Nothing. Keep going. I'm sorry.
They are important things.
I know somebody who actually has something that they say every night. They wrote a whole thank you for this, and I'm grateful for this, and they say it as a mantra every single night.
Yes.
To say what they're thankful for and to put them in a good mind space.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I just think this is I'm trying to tailor my suggestions here to the busy person who's telling themselves, I've got 2 jobs and 5 kids and I just don't have time to remake my whole life. There are just these little hacks you can integrate into the day that can really, really help.
Look, one thing you may think is like, oh, that sounds so cute. I'm going to say out loud to myself in my bed things I'm grateful for. Yeah, then I'll go save whales and hug a tree and be grand.
That sounds amazing.
But you know what? It does work. It does work. I do one thing. I don't do three because I rarely find two. No, I'm kidding. No, I do. I every night, every morning, and every night. The first thing I do in the morning, the last thing I do before I go to sleep is I'm thinking of something that really great that happened today that made me feel really good, and I feel like I'm on track to a great year ahead.
Yes.
It may sound cakey. Do it. Just try it. I got an interesting call here from Kristen. I think this is a very valid question you have, Kristen.
Hi.
Her question is, who is this person you're talking to? And where is he from? Okay, this is Dan Harris. He's an old friend of our show. He has a book out called 10% Happier. And don't you think what he's talking about is very valid, Kristen?
It is 100%. I was just telling Diamond, like, my husband sits on his phone in front of our kids, and I'm like trying to feed him any information of why he shouldn't be doing that. So that's why I was very curious about where I can get this information to send it to him.
Yeah, do you resonate with what Elvis was saying about the fact that it's easy to write off all of these suggestions I'm giving and say, well, it's not going to, the world is so far gone. If I am a little bit more grateful, it's not going to help. What's the point? Does any of that, I'm going to use the word cynicism or skepticism, land for you?
I feel like I'm trying to be like less skeptical. It's funny, like you guys are just talking about gratitude. I just got, my husband's birthday was yesterday. I just got both of us these books that say one line a day, and every day you or wake up in the morning or you do it before bed and you write what you're grateful for that day. So we just started it this morning. So it's like, it resonates perfectly.
Great. Because my point is, I totally understand the skeptical line of thinking that you were articulating a moment ago. And look, none of us as individuals can control how on fire the world appears to be. But how do we want to be in the midst of it? Do we want to be nodes of sanity, little vectors of common sense and decency moving through the world, creating those ripple effects? Or do we want to be miserable and afraid and angry?
You got to do something.
Yes. Yeah, and you can do little things in your world. As Gandhi said earlier, action, even really tiny action, absorbs your anxiety. It can help you pull yourself out of that rut and stay engaged. No matter how pessimistic you are about the state of the world, that doesn't mean your life has to be miserable. You being miserable helps no one. There is, we can fall into this performative misery because the world is so distasteful, but that is not serving you or the problem.
But it's also adding to the misery. Like,
yes.
if you can take something positive and focus on the positive, I'm not saying forget everything bad going on, but like focus more on the positive, you're adding more good things into the world.
It's hard to understand because it's kind of a paradox. It's like holding two competing ideas in your mind. One way that I've heard this described is to engage joyfully in the sorrows of the world. And can you...
Kristen, what did he just say? Engage joyfully in the sorrows of the world? What do you think he meant by that?
I guess be more positive. Stop complaining about all the things that are going on and focus on the good stuff that's going on, and acknowledge the bad stuff. Yeah, exactly.
She understood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know. I did. I'm just, this is...
Kristen, what's your view on meatloaf?
Oh, God, here we go.
I've never had it, so I don't think I can.
What?
Diamond, how did she get through?
Not in your algorithm. Look, Kristen, best of luck to you and your husband and your life, and I thank you so much for listening to us. It's much appreciated.
Thank you. Best of luck to all of you guys as well.
Thank you. Look, this is going to be an ongoing thing, I can tell. We're living in a world where these stories, some of them are just now beginning, right?
Really just beginning. And, if you look at what's happening geopolitically and nationally, like in the world and in our country, that it can, I get it when people feel disturbed, and there's all the more reason to like fortify yourself, take care of yourself so that you can be, that is not self-indulgent or selfish to take care of yourself. The point is so that you can be better to your children, better to your neighbors, and that matters. That matters. We're not all the president of the United States. We're not the most powerful people in the world. But what we do in our little orbit, I really believe it does matter.
Everything Dan Harris you can find at danharris.com. I'm glad you hooked that one. That URL is
I had to
all
pay
yours.
for it.
You had to pay for it?
Yeah.
Was there a Dan Harris out there?
Some guy or some person went out and bought the name and knew.
Rude.
Yeah.
How much did you have to pay? Would you tell us?
It was a couple $1,000s.
Wow.
Yeah, not nothing. Yeah.
Worth every penny.
Sheesh.
I'm glad I have it. Otherwise, it was going to be ElvisDuran.com.
Hey.
Which will be up for... I'm going to put that on auction any day now.
Right. Which, by the way, redirects you to meatloaf.com. It's weird.
Crazy.
So strange.
Just you wait. Dan, thank you for coming in today.
Like I said at the beginning, I love you guys. Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you next week. Oh, that's right. We forgot to tell you this is a weekly...
Every week, Dan.
I love that.
But what? There's a lot of stuff going on at danharris.com. Do you have any incredible appearances coming up? Do you have any events that we need to know about?
So I host a podcast that's 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm talking to some of the smartest people in the world about how to get your stuff together so that you can be happy and have a regulated nervous system so that you can be positive and productive out in the world. That is my lane. That's what I talk about. Not only experts, but I talk to celebrities, everybody from Matthew McConaughey to Dua Lipa to on and on and on.
Is your app live yet?
Yes, I have an app called 10% with Dan Harris where I teach you how to meditate.
Okay, you can find everything, all of the above, at danharris.com.
Thank you for letting me plug.
Dan, we love you. Thanks
Love
for
you
coming
guys.
in.
Thank you, Elvis.
Enjoy your meeting with that conservative button-down shirt.
Enjoy your meatloaf. You know what I mean by that.
Don't let your meatloaf. Very important information.
Show C100.
A lot of businesses closed today. We're not. We're wide open, and we're giving you horoscopes. Let's get into it. Producer Sam, who do you want to do them with?
Elvis, why don't you do them today with me?
Pick me. Pick me. If it's your birthday today, you celebrate with, Dolly Parton. Happy birthday, Dolly.
Happy birthday, Dolly.
Sean Wayans from the incredible Wayans family, and Drea De Matteo from The Sopranos.
Yes.
Love her.
And
All right.
OnlyFans.
Oh, and OnlyFans as well. If you're a Capricorn, you're taking something seriously that you used to brush off. Think about what that means to you. Your day's a 5.
Aquarius, keep them guessing. The element of surprise offers you more leverage in the future. Your day's an 8.
Hey, Pisces, see your emotions as information and not chaos. That's great advice, actually. Paying attention to them is power, so pay attention to your emotions. Your day is a 9.
Aries, you're realizing that consistency is a flex most people can't match, so keep going quietly. Your day's a 9.
Hey, Taurus, you're ready to stop pretending something doesn't matter because it does. Go ahead and deal with it, and you'll feel relief. Your day is a 7.
Gemini, you need to be a little more selective. Not every invitation deserves your presence. Your day's a 6.
Hey, Cancer, you're reclaiming space in a situation that shrunk you. You now hold more power than you realized. Wow, your day's a 9.
Hey, Leo, you are walking into this week with an undeniable presence, and no one gets to dim that for you. Your day's a 10.
Hey, yeah, thank you. Suck it.
You go, Leo.
Hey, Virgo, you're relearning what support actually feels like. Let that change your standard. Your day's an 8.
Libra, you are quietly deciding what is no longer worth negotiating. Sometimes no is the right call. Your day's a 7.
Hey, Scorpio, you're letting your intensity work for you, not against you. Fine, be intense. It's fine if not everyone gets it. Your day is an 8.
And finally, Sagittarius, you are figuring out that impulse is not momentum. Patience is your secret weapon today. Your day's a 6, and those are your Monday morning horoscopes.
Okay, what did we not hit today? We didn't get into dating behaviors, red flags or green flags. We didn't get into that. I had that ready to go.
I love that.
Oh, you want that?
I do.
So, okay, just red flag, green flag. All it is. BuzzFeed, they polled their readers, several dating behaviors, this and that, asked whether they're red flags, green flags. Giving small gifts early on in the dating process.
Green flag. Small
green flag.
gift. Yeah.
Green flag, small gifts.
I don't think it's that. I think there's questions that go with that. Like, how early is it? How many? Like, is it one date? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's questions that go with that question.
But what if somebody says, for example, like, I love raccoons, right? You all know I love raccoons. Listeners send me raccoon stuff all the time, and I appreciate it. If I went on a first or second date with somebody, and then he showed up and said, hey, I saw this little raccoon figurine, it made me think of you, that's kind of sweet.
That is sweet. It also could be like, oh, damn, he wants more than I want from this.
Well, that's relationships. You're in two different lanes. You just got to figure out how to merge without like knocking each other off the road. Okay, dating behaviors, red or green flags. Texting you all day.
Oh no,
Red flag.
Well, okay. Well, they say here it's kind of 50-50. 47% say it's a green flag that they text me on. This isn't early. This is just in a relationship period. So you think there should be time that you don't have texts coming in? Like, how long of a period of time needs to pass before a new text can come in?
This is tough. I'm in a long distance relationship. We definitely text each other all day. I mean, it's not incessant, but we have things to say to each other that we might not remember later on in the day. So it's just a quick, hey, this is what's going on type of thing. So that I think it's okay in a long distance relationship. But if you're going to see that person when you go home, leave them alone while they're at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, my issue with that is we'll text almost everything that happens. And then by the time it's our time to have our conversation at 5 o'clock, there's nothing to say.
Right.
So, how was your day? I told you. I texted you. My day's good.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. You got a look on your face, Nate. What?
Yeah. What? I don't know. I mean, Scary's got a comment that, 6 hours?
What?
Between texts, yeah. What's the matter with that? I put it out there.
Only talking to this person twice a day?
Yeah, because you know what? Leave me alone. I'm doing my thing. You're doing your thing. You're busy. I'm busy. When we get together, that is when we have the most fun and the most conversation.
But if you have to look at a clock on when you can text somebody again, I think that's a red flag.
No,
I'm on restriction for 6 hours. I have to wait.
The only reason why I put a time on it is because you just asked the question to put a time on it. I'm like, I think a few hours away from your phone is healthy. Otherwise, if you're on top of
in other words, it's just text if need be. Like, I got to ask her a question because I got to make a reservation. Okay.
Right. But sometimes it's nice just to send a text that says, "Hey, just thinking of you. Wanted to tell you I love you."
Love you.
That's all.
Well, that's nice too.
Every now and then.
Oh God, I want one of those.
Yeah, those are nice.
I want one of those. That sounds good. I don't know, but if you're busy doing your thing and you don't hear from me in six hours, I don't hear from you. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think maybe that's what we're getting at.
Right.
There are some people who had to probably have a text every 30 minutes all day long, or they go nuts. Asking you to hang out more than twice a week. Okay, red flag. Hello.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it depends on that.
I'm kidding. Calling you, quote unquote, mine.
Oh.
Is that a red flag or green flag? You're mine. You're all mine.
Some people love that crap.
Yeah,
they love it. So
that's crap? Talk about that.
I don't believe in people being possessions. I think it's nice that you can be in a relationship, but if somebody said, you're mine in a creepy way, I don't think I would like that very much.
No, yeah, it can be taken as a creepy.
Yeah.
I know, I get that. What about, I don't know, talking about making long-term plans, like early on in the conversation, early on in the relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Like long-term.
How early are we talking about?
How early?
Second date? That's not good. No.
Hey, so we talked about texting. What about calling? Calling multiple times a day. Is that a red flag?
Oh, I do that. Poor Sheldon. My mom says, will you leave that poor man alone? That's what my mom says. I'm like, why? I have to tell him something. She goes, it can wait. I'm like, ugh.
Invasive.
Yep.
Whatever.
It's weird.
FaceTime.
We have sort of no, do not FaceTime.
Yeah.
Someone tried to FaceTime me the other night. I'm like, no, don't ever FaceTime me, ever.
Why are you in my house?
FaceTime is FaceTime is for meetings.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to a meeting with you. Anyways, yeah, we have set call times. Like when I get off the show, I'll make a call because I know he's doing coffee. Or when he's sitting on the toilet, he calls me. I know that if Alex is calling me, it's going to have an echoey effect in the background.
Yep. My sister, as soon as she sets foot in her car, she calls me because she has to talk to me in her car on the way home. And then as soon as she's home, she's like, okay, I'm home, bye, click.
Aw.
There you go.
Now, Elvis, you never said, Alex, FaceTime me right now to prove you're with your friends. Right? You never. Did that.
Why? Who said that?
That would be a red flag. That's the red flag bucket.
That would be a flaming red flag.
Right. That would be a walk away, please.
But wait, hold on. Lisa's done that to Froggy. Prove to me you're walking the dog right now. She's done that to you.
Yeah, that was last week when she was out of town. She said, listen, I need to know you took him on a walk. And this is how I know she did it. Because one point I was walking him. I saw one of the neighbors who was friends with her take a picture of me walking him and send it to her.
Oh, see, that's red flag. Red flag on your wife.
I feel like it's red flag on Froggy because he can't be trusted.
No, it's on her, not me. I said I would do it.
We got a flag on the play. Flag on the play.
C100.
I was in an Uber yesterday, and we, look, it can be competitive driving through the streets of New York City. It's like playing a video game. I was cut off. My car was cut off by a Jesus Saves stickered car.
Oh.
And I thought that was kind of odd.
Yes. I always think the same thing when someone's driving all irrationally or like flips you the bird and then you see the Jesus sticker or the fish. I'm like, hey.
What's up?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes some of the people who say the most cutting, awful, negative things on social media, you look at their account, it's like, I'm following in the footsteps of Jesus.
Right.
Oh,
Or
no,
like,
no, you're not.
judge
Jesus
not.
would never say that on my social media.
But they figure you have to forgive them because they're followers of Jesus.
No.
So
That's not how that works.
Not gonna.
Yeah.
No, I hold you to a higher whatever.
Power.
You know,
Standard.
sometimes I have to be very careful because I'll be driving the Elvis Duran truck and I'll be driving like a jerk and I'll be like, oh my God, I totally forgot that this thing has logos all over it.
We have an Elvis Duran truck?
Yeah. Well, the radio station has Elvis Duran logos all over the back of it.
It doesn't have my picture on it, does it?
No.
I think we have a station somewhere on the East Coast that has my picture on it. It's the worst picture. I mean, get that off the road. I don't want anyone looking at my face driving by. It's like when you go by a bus stop bench. It has a picture of a real estate guy on it. I'm not going to buy a house from you because you have your picture on the bench.
I always think that.
No, I'm glad your husband doesn't do that.
He's done. Every once in a while, his face will show up on a bench or something, but not usually.
What's scary?
Anytime you put your face on something for the public, you're asking for trouble because it lends itself to graffiti and vandalism.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna get a Salvador Dali mustache.
Absolutely. That's nicer than what I would do if given the options.
Right? Yeah, you draw like a wiener and aim it toward the. Yeah.
If your mouth is even slightly open, game over.
See, I just tell my husband, hey, I saw your face on a bench and I went and sat on your face.
Oh,
boy. Scary. What's the matter?
Shh. Pipe down, Scary. Scary, I don't know about you sometimes.
Says me into her voice?
Yeah, well, no, it's just like you hear someone say something on there, something, you're like, ah! What is that? Would you do that if the microphones weren't on? No!
I'm responding to Danielle.
Ah! It's so funny. When the mics are on, personalities change.
Yeah.
I know mine does. When the mics are off, I'm a very nice guy. I'm quiet, right?
Oh, so silent.
I'm very passive. I am.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I'm a sweetheart after 10 a.m.
Oh, after 10 a.m. At a certain time, yes. You're a different person.
Why,
entirely.
I have a timer.
You don't think you're nice during the show?
Mm-mm.
Really?
No, because you know what? It's like we've got clocks ticking down.
Yeah.
We've got 18 people trying to all talk at the same time. This is a rough gig.
Yeah, you're true.
Alex is always making fun of me. Oh, you just play the same song over and over, and they pay you all that money. Well, yeah, that's okay, but that's what I do.
I think all our significant others feel that way about us because I've definitely gotten that from Brandon. Like, oh, are you tired?
Oh.
Was talking really hard today. I'm like, I'll kill you.
I just got it a second ago.
What? What'd you get?
So when we went to break last time, she said to me, oh, how long do you have? I said, I got about 8 more minutes. Oh, I got a couple things I need you to get done. I'm working. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me right now. Stop.
Hey, I got a question. Kind of random. Why are you cheating with Wordle? What is the point?
Froggy.
Why?
No,
why
I don't cheat.
Oh.
Well, no, not you, Froggy, but anyone and everyone. Why
He's
would
kind
you?
of stupid. Defeats the purpose.
Why would you even do it if you're going to cheat?
Right.
Okay, who do we have who's cheating on Wordle?
Never.
No.
You could just be like me and not give a crap and not even do it.
Now, do you have the 3 words or the words you like to use to try to cover the entire spectrum of a word?
Totally.
Like Alex has good ones.
Yeah.
Like the word audio is really good.
So is beach or lamps. Those are really good words to pick too.
Okay. Yeah, words that don't have letters that repeat.
Yeah.
I use
The key is to
snarl.
not use the same vowels.
Yeah.
Right.
Snarl.
Snarl's a good one.
Yeah. You get the R, the S, the N, the L.
Words that burn a lot of consonants.
But people who want to cheat with Wordle, I just don't I don't get it. I don't. No offense. I'm sure you're a great person.
There are whatever game you can find online, there is also an app that will help you cheat at that game. It's terrible. Words with Friends, I stopped playing with certain people because there was one coworker who I was like, you don't even know that word. Stop it. And she would come back with these amazing responses. I wanted to poke her in the eye.
There is another reason why you should be looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. They are telling us that optimism is the secret to healthy aging.
Absolutely.
Later.
Oh, stop it.
Sorry, I got to bounce. No, they're saying,
what's happening?
Researchers, Boston University, Madison studied over 250 senior adults over 14 years to see how being optimistic can affect your health. Without doubt, with clear evidence, researchers conclude staying optimistic about life can help people cope with stress better and, as a result, avoid some health risks as they age.
Totally true.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Me
I mean,
too.
they always say when you worry about something, you're just putting yourself through it over and over and over again.
Yep.
Cross that bridge when you come to it.
21-year-old woman went onto Reddit to talk about her disastrous birthday. She got a lot of support from people on social media. I want to see what you feel about this. It was her birthday. She woke up. No one acknowledged her special day at all. She went downstairs to the kitchen. Her mom was reading the newspaper, ignored her, even had some demands about cooking and cleaning, so the day already started off a little off. It was her birthday.
Oh.
Her dad and brother ignored her as well. She said normally her dad always wished her happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday, kitten. Didn't do it this day. She felt miserable and ignored on her birthday. And of course, rather than saying, hello, it's my birthday, she just let it ride. Feeling crappy the whole day, she got home. She had a little small birthday cake for herself. She opened the door, and there they were, all of her friends and family to wish her a surprise birthday.
Good. That's awesome.
She should have known something was planned.
Well, it turns out ignoring her was, of course, an intentional part of the plan.
Yeah.
She was not happy at all. She left. She walked out, went to McDonald's, got a Happy Meal, and she was like, no, that was not a birthday surprise. That was a prank.
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm sorry.
People online blowing her up with messages agreeing with her.
What?
She was right to leave the bash. She was right to get out of there. These people pranked her and pulled a horrible joke. I would be relieved.
I would think that's so sweet, and they all put effort in all day because it was probably difficult for them too to not acknowledge her, knowing she's sad about it, and then they surprise her with something wonderful, and she walks out. I think that's bratty.
Yeah, I agree with Gandhi. That's bratty.
The world's going to be harder than that.
What's that, Scary?
I feel like if you don't make a big deal of your own birthday, no one else will do it for you because you're your biggest fan. You're your own champion. You know, that people that celebrate on social media, it's my birthday month. You have to do that, and then people jump on.
Well, I don't think you should have to do that. I think if someone wants to celebrate you, they should just do it.
Right. They should, but people are into themselves. They're not into,
Okay, well then, hey, guess what? I guess this is how we weed out the friends.
I need new friends.
I still think the person that pushed you into this world should get a present too.
That's what I say all the time. Celebrate my mom. I didn't do anything.
Seriously.
Yeah, said the woman that had two babies
That's
fall out of her vagina.
Let me tell you, the second one was harder than the first, so come on.
Hey, did you hear about this Playboy model charging up to $2,000 to test your guy's loyalty online?
That is a great idea. I tried to tell us all we should do that and come up with that company, but she beat us to it. That's fine.
She's charging women up to $2,000 to approach their boyfriends on social media and test how faithful they are.
First of all,
okay,
you could do that yourself with a fake profile and not pay $2,000, but okay.
Don't we know someone who did that, who made a fake profile for someone?
We do?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, Curiosity Pete.
I know lots of people.
Yes.
Who? I don't know. I can't read it. If you can't say it,
Scary will tell you. Because I can't say the name, but people know who it is.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, moving on. That's not nice.
Okay. But somebody did that to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Anyway, this model lives in Barcelona, claims to have earned about $10,000 so far from the loyalty testing service, money she intends to spend on further enhancing her looks in some way.
Oh, this is awesome.
Heidi, we have so many things. We're juggling so many topics. Hi, Heidi.
Hi.
So which of all of the above are you calling about?
The Wordle words to start with.
Oh, yeah. It's good to try to cover all your bases and to get as many letters out as possible. What word do you love? What's your suggestion?
Well, I could never solve Wordle, and it was making me irritated, so I Googled the best word to start with, and Wordle experts said crane is the best word to start with. And since I've used it, I've started winning. So
crane.
Tacos is a good one, too.
Crane and tacos.
That's not as bad, though, if you're just trying to guess a word to start with, as much as the people who go and figure out what the actual word was and then, I guessed it in 2 tries. Liar.
Very good. Heidi, are you addicted? Are you Wordle every day?
Every day.
There you go. All right. Look, thanks for listening. Thanks for not ruining today's word. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. We have people here in the office that love to ruin. Today's word is blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up!
Who did we ruin it for? Was it Scary?
I ruined it for Scary.
Yeah, you
yes.
ruined it for me.
It was intentional. I regret nothing.
What else? I have a whole list. Did you know the values on Monopoly, the game boards, same today as in 1935?
What?
I should know. I was there.
Stop it. That's, yeah.
Last night, Madison Beer's album Locket came out. And also, last night, right here at iHeart World Headquarters, we had the very first iHeart TikTok album preview with Madison Beer. If you didn't watch it, it'll live on TikTok, don't worry. And guess who didn't go home last night after the event? Madison Beer is here.
I slept here last night.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Curled up
in
under
this chair.
some desk
waiting
somewhere.
For you.
I know. Well, look, where do we start? Let's start with album release day. Today is the day Locket is out. Building an album with people you love, people you trust.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be so gratifying to finally hear the final thing you put out. Or did you do enough? Were you ready for it to come out?
Oh, yeah, I definitely felt ready for it to come out. I think I honestly had sat on a lot of this music for months and months and months. There's not many songs that are like recent ads, so I was ready for sure. If anything, I was like, it needs to come out now before I like start the next thing. Like I already had banked a lot of this stuff a while ago, so I'm so excited that it's out, and I was definitely ready.
How many times have we had artists on there go, God, no. I kept changing it and changing it. They finally... Charlie Puth.
I needed to print vinyls like 6 months ago, so I didn't have a choice.
Look at you. You see, you're like me.
Yeah.
When I need to get something from the grocery store, I'll go to 7-Eleven. I don't want to go. I know what I'm going to want. I know what I want. I know when I'm going to get it. I'm going to walk out and get in my car and leave.
Absolutely.
You did your album. Done. Next.
I can't. I've made this mistake in the past where like I'll make something and I'll love it and then I just overanalyze it and I go so ham on like every single tiny detail that nobody but me would hear, and then I end up delaying it for 5 years, and so it just was like I was like, this is good. I feel good about it. I'm not gonna like beat this into the ground. I'm just gonna like love it for what it is and get it out there.
It's all a part of getting rid of anxiety in our lives.
Yeah, it was a good challenge for me though, because I really like in my day-to-day life as well, I feel like I'm someone who really does overanalyze things in a way that I will just ruin everything for myself, and so this was a great learning experience for me where I was like, let's not ruin this. This is a good thing. You know it's a good thing. Get it out there. Send it to print. And then once it got sent to vinyls, it was just simply too late.
You know how many people listening on the way to work right now are going, I really need to start doing the Madison Beer thing.
Yeah, the Madison Beer method.
Okay, so, let me tell you what she did. I don't know if this is too personal, but she got everyone together as a collective to put this album together. She rented this beautiful Airbnb. They got together. We don't know what they did other than created. They're there to create. They're to come up with songs created for the album.
Like a creative retreat?
Yeah, we did. We were in the studio for like many, many months, and just I think a change of scenery is good for everyone's brain. And so I was like, where can we go? I really don't like flying, so I was just like, I want to go somewhere that's drivable. And there's this place called Ojai that's like an hour outside of LA. You've been to Ojai?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I fell in love with. I would live there. That's my speed. That's more my energy is that. So I fell in love with it, and it was so beautiful, and the food was great. Whatever, the people were awesome, and
so
yeah, we just went.
What results came out of this incredibly expensive retreat?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Literally not one song we made there it got on the album, but it was definitely a very important trip because I think it really defined the sound of the album for me. I just don't think that we were just having too much fun, to be honest. That's why writing camps can go one of two ways, where like they're really awesome, but you kind of are not so productive because you're just in like a great place that you want to enjoy. So for me, I just wasn't very productive.
But you had fun.
To be honest.
Who cares?
I had a great time, and it really did define the sound of the album. I got this little device, like this keyboard, and I was able to play with it there, and there was just a lot of like great, very important moments that needed to happen in order for the album to exist. So I'm glad I went. It wasn't a total waste.
You don't have to be an artist producing and writing and creating your own album. You can be in any industry in the world. Have a retreat with your friends.
Yeah, you did that. You deserve it.
And you can write that off. That's a business expense. Uncle Elvis is looking out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
So producing.
Yes.
Now, see, we think, you just go into a room and sing into a microphone, and then a song comes out.
Oh goodness, I wish.
There's a business end to this too, and so taking charge of that is a challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
What made you want to grab it and own it?
I just feel like I used to not be. For anyone that doesn't know, I started very, very young. I got signed when I was 12, and so it's just the industry is very different now than it was. And I think that back then it was like a different time, and I think that I didn't feel as confident in rooms, especially with a lot of men, to feel like I could say, oh, I think this line would be better if we said this. It didn't feel like something I could really say. So I used to kind of let people take hold and do it themselves, and now I feel like I'm in a position where I really am leading the whole thing and all the ideas, and if I don't like something, I have no problem saying no, because it's my project at the end of the day, and I'm not like hurting anyone's feelings. It's not personal. And so I just have learned that. And then having producers also that are so collaborative and cool, and they're not egotistical, and they're like, you are producing this just as much as we are. Like, it's cool to work with people who want to share the credit, I guess.
So on that note, you talking about these things and how it's changed so much, I read that you said about 3 years after you sort of popped into the industry when you were 14, so now you're 17, you
I was
go
like, wait,
through-
am I 17 right now?
You're 17?
I'm 17 again? Oh, no.
I didn't get you a card.
Oh, no.
When you were 17, that's sort of like everything fell apart right at that one time, all at the same time. And you're not ready for that because you were 14 years old, which...
Sure.
When you started all of it, and now you found your power, and you will not sit in the same places and let people tell you what to do. Was there a moment for you that you realized, this is it, I'm not taking it anymore, and how did you find your voice?
Yeah, I think it doesn't happen overnight. I think I'm still learning how to do that. I'm 26, turning 27 now. I'm still super young, and I think that I'm just like navigating not only this industry but also just like my personal life and how I conduct myself day to day. And I think that I've done a lot of therapy, and I think setting boundaries have been really huge for me, and being like, it's okay to say no to certain things and preserve my energy and myself. And I definitely, to anyone listening, encourage you to do the same. And having a work life, personal life balance is extremely important in any industry that you're in. And I don't know, I think it definitely didn't happen overnight though, so I can't say it was just one moment that I was like, oh, here we go, now I feel empowered and like I can do this. I still have nights where I break down and cry and don't think I can. So it's not just like a completely one day it shifts, but I think that it's important to stay true to yourself and look out for yourself and advocate for yourself whenever you can. And I know sometimes it might be hard, and I think that especially as women, we're kind of told to not really make waves and stuff, but I encourage you to. And I think that it's nothing feels better than looking out for yourself. And I always say, it might be cheesy, but like, you should treat yourself as if you're your own best friend. And I know the way that I look out for my best friend and the way that I would defend her and stand up for her. You should do that for yourself, and it feels really good.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
absolutely. Yeah.
And by the way, you've been on with us for about 10 minutes. You haven't made any waves at all.
No.
And so I'm a little disappointed. Feel
Want me
free.
to start shaking stuff
Yeah,
up?
come on. Start some crap, man. Let's go.
I know you're talking about balance, like with your personal life and work life and everything, and finding time. How do you find time for that? And how do you find like to stay out of the tabloids or stay out of looking at like the bad stuff online? Because that, to me, that's got to be not an easy thing.
No, it's not. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, I don't look at the comments and I don't read it. I do. I'm like a human being, and I'm very much so online. And so I definitely think, though, again, like setting boundaries even with myself, where I'm like, if my best friend was sitting scrolling on TikTok and reading hateful things about herself, I would be like, okay, enough at one point. But it's also easier said than done. And so I think having grace there is important, and being able to be like, I just try not to beat myself up over it too much, because I think that because I feel like I'm at a great place in my healing journey or whatever, I feel sometimes guilty when I will find myself falling back into those habits. But then I'm like, I cannot blame myself, and it's pretty normal. But then, I mean, regarding my personal life, it's back to kind of what I said. I say no, and I don't have a problem saying no. And
We just said no is a full sentence.
no one's gonna
great.
like make me feel bad about it either. And I think there's a lot of discourse, and especially I see it online now, where people are like, you need to do everything all the time or someone is going to take your place. And I'm like, well, then so be it. I think that I exist in my own world, and I have my own community. And if people, also, like, to be so real with you, this isn't everything to me. I have a lot more in my life that I think I value, that isn't just my career and this persona and all these things and the lights, the cameras. It's all really cool, and I'm definitely excited to be here and to be releasing an album literally today. But I think that it's also important for me, as I continue to grow, to not tether all my self-worth to that stuff.
I love that.
Today
How
is the day.
healthy.
It is healthy. It is. And you know what? Just something you said. Sometimes we all fall into a little pothole from time to time.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like just in meditation, you have to think about yourself on that bridge over a creek. A leaf comes by, you got to let it just flow down.
Yeah.
flow down the creek and let it go. Today is album release day for Madison Beer, who you're listening to right now, by the way. Lock It is the album. Last night was our big iHeart TikTok album preview. It's alive on TikTok as we speak. Make sure you give that a watch, and you have to. What are you watching on TV other than your own TikTok special? What's going on?
Oh, goodness. I haven't really watched any of these, like, new shows that are very, very popular, like Heated Rivalry or like Tell Me Lies.
Oh, stop.
I know. I haven't seen it. I feel like I'm the last person on earth that hasn't seen it, but I want to. I just haven't had time. I'm excited to start Traders.
Right.
I love Traders.
Didn't you used to love Law and Order and want to be like a detective?
I love like Criminal Minds, Law and Order. I will rewatch that until I die. So
what do they say about the psyche of the person who loves these?
I know people who love true crime.
Yeah.
They were psychotic.
Yeah.
Especially if you fall asleep.
They'll be committing true crime.
Shame in my game.
Yeah.
You'll be committing true crime any moment now.
You never know. Maybe I already have.
So
plot twist.
You know, as far as where you live,
Police
Madison
are entering the rooms.
Oh my God. Madison Beer was born in, actually used to live in Jericho, Long Island, right here on the East Coast.
No, I don't still live there. I wish I did.
Well, no, you did.
I did.
But now
I
you
grew
don't.
up there.
But
I
now,
wish I did.
But now you're you're West Coast
I
now.
am. I'm in
so
LA.
how are you? Do you like to come home?
I love
mean,
to
especially
come
right
home.
now when it's 1,000 degrees below zero.
No, I love it still.
You do.
Devastatingly, I can't really go back to Long Island like this week just because it's been really busy. But I love coming here and just kind of like disappearing. And I feel so, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel so back to like who I am at my core. And it's just so peaceful to me, especially in Long Island. And I don't know. Yeah, I just love being at my house with my dogs. With my dad.
What kind of dogs you have?
My dad has 3 dogs. He has 2 golden doodles and then a little teacup Pomeranian, who was actually mine. And then he like just took him from me because he fell so in love with him. And to be fair, I was young and I was like, okay, fine, you can have him. But his name is Zero from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
He's very cute.
Yeah, I'm a
He's
dog
so
guy
cute.
too.
Yeah.
I love my dogs. My schnauzers. I got miniature schnauzers.
Oh,
the best.
cute. His oldest golden doodle is like 18. It's crazy.
Oh, that's-
Every time I come home, I'm like, he's still kicking? He's like, he's still kicking.
Look at that.
Crazy.
So we do have a little controversial something we have to bring up.
Okay.
Scary.
Oh, here we go.
God.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for this.
I just want to know, why did you unfollow me on Instagram? We were friends. We were friends. We used to communicate in our DMs.
This
Are you
is
sure?
okay. This is
No way I did. Did I really?
this is where the interview
to you if you
interview
did.
goes down a slippery slope to hell, starting right now.
Do you know when?
We did a gig together
Oh my
with
God.
Gandhi. We did one of our Jingle Ball after parties.
God.
And
You were best friends.
We
You
were
were
following-
besties.
Scary.
we were following each other on Instagram. And then one day, and I said, yeah, Madison's coming into the show. Yeah, like we follow each other on Instagram. And then, I looked at my Instagram and I'm like, she unfollowed me.
Oh my God. Oh the hell.
Okay, wait. Let me hold on a second. Let me defend myself here. How often do you post? Often or not often?
Too much.
Oh, too much.
Way too much.
Stories.
Too
Yeah,
much.
I'm a story guy.
No, see that doesn't make sense because I only really will unfollow someone if they're completely inactive and they literally haven't posted in 5 years.
Same.
So that doesn't make sense.
What
And
if,
I
what if they're
honestly-
just like really
not to
weird?
be this guy, it literally probably was an accident because I don't unfollow people. I
No,
still
I-
follow people that I literally met once, like on Omegle in 2011. Like I don't
Omegle.
unfollow people. So now I'm like, what? I'm just thinking back. I'm like, what happened there?
Did you send a creepy DM, Scary?
No, I
Are
never
you
did.
sure?
Right.
Stop
I'm
being
like,
creepy.
what? There has to be more to this
No,
story.
we've always talked about the music.
Always.
You
guys go way
Always.
back.
I'm like,
Besties.
enough with the DMing me.
Crazy.
Unfollow.
Yeah, exactly.
What
To be
No.
fair, none of us follow him. We all unfollowed him.
We've all blocked him at some point.
Definitely not on purpose.
No, I know.
And I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so glad this is
refollow
taking
you.
up such a huge part of the show.
You know what? No, because I hate when people unfollow me. I take it so personally, and it like actually really hurts my feelings. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
And I feel like a total jerk. I wasn't following you. Now I'm following you.
See, there we go. We're all
I know.
even.
I hear
We're all
you
even.
have 40 million followers.
No,
How
to
do you
be
keep
honest,
up with
there's-
each and every person?
No, I do every single one.
I bet
all
you
of them
do.
personally.
I got to follow you back now.
No,
Oh,
actually, he
oh my
unfollowed
God.
me
You're-
because out of pettiness.
This is like a
No.
good old fashioned Christmas miracle
To
happening.
be
right
honest with you, I also don't even follow some of my very close friends because I just don't even think to follow them.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
It does, because-
sometimes I'm like, I don't even think about that. I don't follow you. I just like sometimes it's not really in my thought. I don't know.
People put way too much into following and unfollowing.
Scary.
Let it
It's
go.
definitely the modern age of like I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it sends a message.
This is one of the most hideous topics of conversation. Like when anyone ever corners you, why don't you follow me? You're never going to get an actual answer.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever it was, no one's going to be like, well,
I've
that
done
one
that though
post.
to people.
You have?
I've literally been like, you unfollowed me. I've actually like said that to people before.
But do they give you an actual answer? This is why
No,
I
of course,
unfollowed you?
Everyone just like says whatever they want, but
Oh,
I'm just like, well, what happened?
It must be a technical snafu.
It was an accident.
Please.
Well, okay, before we get out of here, we got to talk about the music because we are here to celebrate Madison's new album, Locket. I'm sorry, Madison Beer. We were talking earlier how you should use the first and last name
Yes, we were
in storytelling.
talking about that.
So Madison Beer's new album, Locket, out today. Of course, we started here at Z100 and on our network with Bittersweet. I love Yes Baby. We played Yes Baby for the first time the other day.
Yes, baby.
And it was I needed fog machines. I needed
right, strobes.
I did all sorts of illegal activities
It does
going on.
that. It does that.
It's such a great.
It does provoke illegal activities.
It does. It's a dancing song. Talk about. I mean, this is a stupid question, and I'm sure you've been asked a million times. The album Locket. The music is what? From your point of view, this music is. Enter a word.
Finish sentence.
Finish the sentence.
I think that it feels like a very. How can I say this without it not making any sense? I think that it feels like everything I've ever made kind of in one place. It feels like a really awesome, if you had listened to any of my previous albums or previous work, it just feels kind of like a combination of, to me at least, all the best of it. And I'm just so proud of it. And it feels like I feel very proud of my writing. I feel proud of the production. I feel proud of the performance on it. I'm just like very, very excited. I've never been so excited by an album, and I listen to it all day, every day. And
so you're a fan of your album?
Oh my goodness! I literally, if I meet up with a friend who I haven't seen in a while, I'm like, get in my car and let me play you like 3 songs.
No.
I'm so excited about it, and I just like love to see people's reactions to certain things. And I actually had like a fan listening party in LA where I played it early, like a week early, for about 30 of them, and it just was so rewarding and fun to watch their reactions to certain songs and certain lyrics. And like they're also so tuned on, and like they know me so well. They know everything I'm talking about. And I tried to throw in like a couple personal things on the album. Like you'll hear an Adventure Time sample on one song and a Severance sample on another song. And there's just like random things in there that I think go back to just my roots of like in my album Life Support, which was my first one. There was a lot of very personal touches that I guess weren't so commercial, but they were very personal to me. And I feel like that's what I wanted to return to, is I wanted this to feel like you're getting to know me in a way. So little things.
Madison Beer, last night here at iHeart World Headquarters, the iHeart TikTok album preview. You got to watch that. It's there right now. And of course, Locket is out today. And of course, down the street at Madison Square Garden, you'll be there on what date?
July 13th.
July 13th.
Woo.
The heat of summer in New York City.
Nice. That was right,
the tour,
right?
The tour.
Yes, it's closing night of the tour. Wow. Please come. I'm so scared no one's going to show up. So if you're listening, please come.
Okay, I'm going to ask one thing of you.
Yeah.
I don't like asking for favors, but
No,
we need
please
one
come.
ticket to that show for Scary.
More than one ticket.
No, just one. No, I can get tickets on
I
there,
need
but
to fill this room, so I'm going to give you guys more
I
tickets. Don't
just
you
think
worry.
it's very important you give him one ticket.
I will. You can come alone. You can sing You're Still Everything with me on
And
stage.
have the production people have one spotlight that spotlights him in the middle of the garden.
He could just be in the crowd, and then when that song comes on, he can just look up and they
Exactly.
can put the spotlight on him.
That song's
That'd be
about
perfect.
me.
Yeah, that one's
We were
mine.
like, whose creepy dad
Yes,
is that?
I'm excited.
Madison, thank you for coming. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Madison Beer. Thank you for coming by today.
Thank you, Elvis
Locket is the album you need now, and of course, head over to TikTok to see the iHeart TikTok album preview that we all loved last night. Madison.
All right, now this is a very delicate conversation. It's difficult to have, but I think we need to have it.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about stupid people.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, stupid in what sense?
Okay, well, you know what? Let's not overanalyze stupidity.
Okay.
Look, we all agree that the world is just filled with stupid people. All right? And I sound sort of like an elitist pig by even saying it, but don't you agree? You're out and about doing your own thing, and someone does something so god-awful stupid.
Yeah.
You're like, you feel a little more stupid because you were near them.
Yes.
When they
Yeah.
did it, or when they said it.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid people. So I was reading up on stupid people, as you know me. I always like to read up on things. So there are 5 rules of surviving in a stupid world I have found.
Oh, okay.
Shall we investigate?
Yes, please.
A professor of economic history at University of California, Berkeley, published an essay with the 5 rules we all need to survive in a stupid world. They are, number 1, you're understanding just how many stupid people there are out there.
Man.
There's more than you think.
And we can all be stupid from time to time. It's not just everybody else. It's us too.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
Look, I agree. When I go to the airport, my IQ level dips.
Yeah.
I get really stupid. Therefore, everyone else is around me stupid too. I mean,
Exactly.
okay, Okay, so we're underestimating the number of stupid people.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Number 2, anyone can be stupid, regardless of their job, income, or education level.
True. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here's one that we have to think about. The best definition of a stupid person is someone who causes another person or people to lose something without gaining anything themselves, or maybe even losing something themselves. We kind of get this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Nate, explain it.
Okay, and I use the example of Scary, and I don't mean this offensively.
He's not.
In the nicest way possible.
Scary is far from stupid.
He's far from stupid, but we all occasionally, and myself included, do stupid things. So every once in a while in his around the room, he'll say something that doesn't make sense. He wasted our time, and we gained nothing by it. Neither did he.
Well, it
Because
didn't
he
make sense to you. Maybe you're the stupid person because you didn't understand what I was trying to get
Okay.
at.
Oh, hello.
Those are fighting
Shots
words.
fired. I do it too.
Or someone can just do something like a total stranger in public, do something so stupid. Not only do they make themselves look stupid, but you lose as well because they're inconveniencing you for some reason.
Yeah. Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
I think a lot of people who do like the hateful protests, we know that there are certain religious organizations that come out and just say awful things with their signs. They're not gaining anything from it. They're hurting other people by doing it, and we're all worse off for having witnessed anything like that. I view that as stupidity.
Stupid, right there. All right. The 5 rules of surviving in a stupid world. Number 4, you're underestimating just how much damage stupid people are doing.
Oh, so much. So
Okay.
much.
Look at litter. Look at the world, the planet. You can look at just people out there stealing things from people, and I mean, there's 1,000,000,001 on the list of stupid things people do all the time.
A lot of times, the people who run from the back of the airplane. Why are you causing the chaos? Why?
Stupid.
Yes.
Okay. And finally, stupid people are the most dangerous types of people. Doing things for the wrong reasons and causing harm to other people. Stupid.
Terrible. I think the biggest thing you hit on was something that wastes your time. Anytime somebody's wasting my time, I get so angry because the time is the one thing you don't get back. You can make money back. You cannot make time back. So please don't waste my time with something stupid, please.
Maybe this whole conversation was just...
It could be.
Oh, don't tell me that. I'll be mad.
What is that?
I think the worst person.
What's that?
The worst person is somebody who's stupid and doesn't know they're stupid. Like, at least if you're dumb and you know you're dumb, you go like, hey, but when you have, like, stupid confidence, that's really bad.
I think most people don't know they're stupid.
Yeah, I don't think stupid
'Cause I
people
don't
acknowledge they're stupid.
I don't think they do the dumbass things they do if they, if they knew. Like, who would do that?
You're doing things and not thinking them through. You're not thinking about what the devastation will look like. What was that text?
Okay, the text that we just saw is a true definition of stupid. It says, how about the stupid person I was driving behind in the dark that didn't have their lights on? That is stupid because that's endangering other people.
Well, that's true. Sometimes you can accidentally be stupid and do stupid things.
Maybe they're just stupid and didn't turn them on.
It's the people that actually think things through, then do them, that are stupid. Right? I don't know. What's scary?
Now, can you be a victim of being stupid? Like, can you be stupid if somebody cheats you out of money, for instance, and they get something, and then you don't get that money
You're taken
back?
advantage of. I don't know if that's stupid.
Does that make me stupid for being
I don't know.
cheated?
Someone will ask me for a loan. I'll give them a loan, knowing full well I'm never going to see that money again. Am I the stupid one? Yep, sort of. Yeah.
What about like anybody who bought Firefest tickets? Would we count them?
Yeah.
Or a Magnesis card?
Scary.
I feel like Firefest was just somebody getting taken advantage of.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like they were technically stupid. The other thing, maybe,
Stupidity is something you set out to do, and you don't think it through, and it's going to harm someone in the long run.
Like when you throw litter out your window while you're driving,
that is
because
infuriating.
that's just dumbass stuff right there.
Yeah.
Evil.
All right. Crowding the boarding lane when your zone isn't called at the airport. Infuriating.
That's scary. Scary does that.
No,
I do
but
that.
if I'm group 1, I'm going first, so that's logical. That's not stupid.
Yeah, he always says, I'm standing here because I'm getting that overhead space.
If you're group 5 and you're standing over the lane, you're stupid.
All right. Well, I mean, we could dissect stupidity, until the cows come home, but I don't know. So steer clear of stupid people.
Yeah.
And identify the ones in your life that maybe they are prone to be stupid. Yeah. Back off. I'm not saying we're a bunch of geniuses. That's not what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh.
Don't answer the phone, Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Here we go. Danielle Monaro has today's phone tap. Go ahead, Danielle.
All right, Chrissy emailed us and said, my dad puts those crane game machines and prizes in stores, and he's always afraid that someone's going to steal one of the machines.
I love the crane game.
I love those machines.
I never win anything.
Me neither. She says, call him, tell him someone walked away with this huge game machine, and nobody knows why or how it happened.
All right. Who is this coming from?
This is from Chrissy.
Chrissy is phone tapping her father.
Yep.
The guy who's in charge of crane games.
Yes.
We have all types listening, don't we?
Hello.
Is it CNF Amusement?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm calling from 99 cents and more in
Yes.
I got a problem.
What's the matter?
I opened up the store this morning and the ball machine was gone.
With the stuffed animals?
Yeah, that with the crane?
The whole big machine?
The machine is gone.
How could it be gone?
Somebody walked away with it. I don't know. And we don't have video cameras or anything on.
Yeah, but who was behind the register? It's right in front of you.
Larry was on the register, but Larry says he didn't see anything.
How could you not see somebody take a machine out of the store?
Maybe Larry fell asleep and he doesn't even realize it.
Fell asleep with the store open?
I don't know. All I know is the damn machine's gone.
Somebody had to hold the door and two people had to put that on the truck. Now, that doesn't happen in 5 minutes.
Look, whether we get...
One of your employees know what happened to that machine.
And no, I'm not paying for it.
The machine just got there Saturday. It's a brand new machine.
How much is the machine worth?
$2,000.
The whole entire 99-cent store's worth like $2,000.
One of your employees let somebody take the machine. Larry's a young kid?
Yeah, Larry's a guy. Wasn't
Larry let his friends take the machine?
No, Larry's a good employee.
Somebody let them take the machine. You just can't walk out the door with the machine.
Is this going to hurt our relationship?
Of course it is.
But I didn't do it.
You can't tell me you're not going to pay for the machine.
But it's not my
fault. Your employee let his friends take that machine. Now, you're not going to tell me no. Somebody's paying for that machine. I'll tell you this is an investigation that you never dreamt would happen.
Oh, please don't blame my employees. It's not their fault.
Well, I have to blame your employees if the machine disappears.
It's a 99-cent store. These people don't even make $5 an hour.
It's a 99-cent store with a gigantic machine. This is not a little machine that you could pick up and put in your pocket.
You sure one of your guys didn't come back and take it?
No, my guys didn't take it.
You can't prove that we did anything to that machine.
I know you did. You let the machine go out the door.
How do I let a machine that big go out the door? I would have seen it.
I'm going to have whoever was behind that register locked up unless you make good for that machine. Larry was in the store, and Larry let some punks come in and take the machine, and Larry was in on it.
Listen, Larry's trying to feed his kids. You make a lot more money than $2,000 in a stupid machine. Can't you just let it slide?
No, because Larry sold my machine. That's exactly what he did.
How do you know? You don't have
because
proof?
He let the machine go out the door. Would he let your register leave?
What if he got hit over the head by a thug?
He didn't get hit over the head by a thug.
How do you know?
No thug's going to hit him to take a machine. This was an inside job, and Larry let the machine go out the door.
Look, I saw a bump on Larry's head, so I know someone hit him.
No, you know what? Now you're making it up.
No, I'm not.
Now you're making it up, and that's exactly what I'm going to tell the cops.
The big man is shaking down the little people.
I'm not shaking down anybody. No big man. I'm a working man. What do you think? I'm rich?
Yeah,
I don't let people walk off with my machines. I pay for those machines.
How many machines do you have in total?
You know what? You got until 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you don't come up with a decision by 4 o'clock this afternoon, I'm going to call the police.
What if I just make a decision now?
Oh, okay, what is it?
Well, Frank, this is Danielle Monaro from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, and you just got phone tapped.
Who is
Hi,
this?
Dad.
Chris, you got to joke around like this? Christine, joking around. On a radio station.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
But I got you.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap. Only on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Z100.
We're in a room. Let's go around the room. I love to see what's on your minds. We have a special guest. Lee Schrager is going to be contributing in just a moment. Don't be nervous.
I'm nervous.
Oh, God. Lee, nervous? Never. We'll start with you, Gandhi. Gandhi,
All right.
what's on your mind today?
Well, you guys are always giving me crap about wanting to domesticate certain animals, and every day I see more hope in how it can happen. A good friend of mine just domesticated a pigeon that landed outside her home. She moved the thing in because it was injured. It will not leave now, and now she lives with this pigeon named Lula, and they are having the best time ever. She's potty training Lula.
How do you potty train a pigeon?
It's a great question. I'm glad you asked. So she puts a little piece of paper towel, and Lula has just started to go on the paper towel. Then she moved it over by the toilet. Lula comes in, tries to go in the toilet. It's crazy. but I can domesticate these animals. I know it. There's proof everywhere.
Oh my God, you're so weird. You're like the Dr. Doolittle of our show.
I wish. She takes baths in the sink. Oh.
So next you're going to get a raccoon?
I want I want 2 raccoons because I want them to have company.
Oh God, that's going to be the
my
biggest
gosh.
mess. They have thumbs. They will wreck your house.
Can't wait.
Hey, what's going on there, Producer Sam?
This might sound ridiculous, but trust me, you can give it a shot. If you want just something on in the background of your life at home that's just a little zen and not music, go to YouTube, live TV, turn on cat television. Turn on cat television. There's television for dogs and there's television for cats. I watch dogs.
What do they do? They drag a string across the floor?
I've been watching this little stump of wood and birds and squirrels eat snacks off it to the little sounds of nature. It is so lovely. At first we did dog TV because, Savannah, but it's just a bunch of dogs playing and it's distracting to me. I just want to watch the dogs have a good time. This is just nature and birds and it's been lovely. And I say it's on for Savannah, but really it's on for me. Cat TV.
Glorious.
It's so nice.
I'm going to put this on for Diggy and Fred.
They're going to love it.
Here's the thing. Cats and dogs, you put them in front of the TV. Some cats and dogs do see what's on the TV. Some don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I don't know. Like one of my dogs can see an animal, a squirrel running across the TV screen, and Max can't.
And Max won't pay as much
I don't
attention.
know. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
But this works for the humans.
What's going on there, Straight Nate?
I don't drink nearly enough water throughout the day. The only way that I can kind of do it, Danielle and I have figured this out, is have a bottle that you carry around. And we got a gift from our friends at Sandals, and they gave us these Yeti bottles. And this is not a commercial for anybody. I just know that you're going to drink more water if you have a dedicated bottle that you carry around.
Agreed.
That is the only way. If you're thinking, I'll grab a cup of water here and there, Lee, I know you look extremely dehydrated right now.
Shots fired.
I would like to tell you that the first thing in the morning when I walk into my office, I don't want to steal your moment of whatever you're talking about, I put out 6 bottles of Evian.
Okay.
And I
Bougie.
drink them throughout the day. I am a kidney donor, and I have to stay hydrated. So
that's right.
Drinking water is really, really important for me. So they go back to your
Some of us
Yeti.
don't have enough money for Evian, but
6 bottles a day. Oh my God.
You are such a little bitch.
but yes.
But I love you.
Carry around a water bottle, you'll drink more water.
All right. And clean it out, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every week.
What's up there, Danielle?
So you guys remember the Pine Brothers cough drops? They were the chewy
Yes,
cough
I love
drops.
them.
I don't.
So I couldn't find them for the longest time. Thought they didn't make them anymore. Well, I stumbled upon them in CVS, and I bought them. There's 30 cough drops in the bag, and I finished the bag in one day.
You ate them like candy?
Yes.
Oh.
How much sugar is in
I
that?
don't know, but is it a bad thing to eat that many cough drops in a day?
Probably.
30.
Well, what's
and I
the
didn't have a
hold
cough.
on.
I just ate them.
Whoa. What's the active ingredient in there? I mean,
I don't even know.
Codeine.
I didn't have a cough.
When I chew my cough drops, if Ricardo hears me chewing, he goes, "Do not chew them." Like with ice, I chew.
You're supposed to suck them.
Yeah, you're supposed to suck them.
Well, I don't know.
Time
They're
released.
they're delicious, and I don't think you're supposed to eat them like candy. I didn't even have a cough. I just saw them, wanted them, and ate all 30 in one day.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah, not a good thing.
That explains a lot today.
You ate a lot of potentially menthol.
Oh.
DXM, which is a cough suppressant that works in
No
the
wonder I'm
brain.
not coughing.
Eucalyptus oil and benzocaine.
Okay.
Benzocaine.
I knew.
You have a benzocaine addiction.
I knew I could breathe better. All that menthol.
Okay, there you go.
Line up some benzocaine. Let's give it a whiff.
Oh boy.
All right. That's why Danielle is the way she is. Hey, Scary.
So I had an issue with an airline recently, and I've been going back and forth through email with the customer care. I called up the help desk, and they said, look, we can't touch your case because you already started it. But here's how you get your way. In your next correspondence, say, I need you to escalate this to the team lead, please, and have them call me back ASAP at this phone number. Well, lo and behold, they solved my problem on the very next exchange in the email. So the people on the phone helped me with the people in the email. They were different departments. But apparently, as soon as you go and you escalate on their ass, you're gonna good chances of getting your way or getting.
So the keywords are team lead.
I need to speak to the team lead immediately by phone, not by this email correspondence, because then they sit there and they get worried, like, oh my God, I have to, they don't want to escalate it to their boss, so they solve the problem right then and there.
I remember this next time someone tells me they need to talk to the team lead, I'm gonna.
Well, you know what I do? If anyone's curious, I don't waste my time because it's so annoying. I was dealing with an airline this weekend.
Right.
Literally, I could not get any closure on trying to change my airline ticket to Bogota. My whole Saturday morning was trying to get out of $200. I mean, I spent 5 hours trying to save $200.
So what'd you do?
I posted it. I said, will somebody at blank airline be in touch with me? I can't get any response from anybody. No one's able to help me.
And did they?
Within the hour on a Saturday morning.
Isn't that
With the
funny? They
promise that I
watch
would
social
take-
media closer than they listen to phones.
Absolutely. And if they said, would you take it down? I said immediately, which I did.
And there you go.
And
See?
I won't mention what airline it was, Avianca.
Why not? Okay, you did. So you are our special guest on Around the Room. What is on your mind today, Lee Schrager?
The disappointment about what happened to Sprinkles Cupcakes.
That is a sad story.
It is a sad.
What happened to Sprinkles?
It was started by that incredible human being. Yeah.
Candy Nelson started it. I remember the first time in LA having a Sprinkles cupcake, waiting in line for a coconut Coke cupcake, and I thought it was game changing. I think they sold it, and people ruined the brand, and they're closing up. And this morning, I also was reading about what happened to Sweet Greens. Sweet Green stock was worth $43 a few years ago. Now it's worth $8 a share.
What's happening? Are they growing too fast? Are they selling to people who don't know what they're doing?
I think it's a combination of things. Something that they did that was probably not smart. And I know these guys very well. I put them on the Forbes list of the most entrepreneur list that I do many years ago, before they were really famous. And I've watched them grow. They started doing things to compete with people, and they started introducing French fries. What's it called? A heater, pan. One of those
Air
machines.
fryer?
Yeah, they started having air fried French fries
At Sweet Greens?
At Sweet Greens.
Oh.
And I don't think that's the reason, that they are in this shape, and they're really smart, so I'm sure they'll figure out the way. But something like Sprinkles, which took off and was
Didn't
fabulous.
Sprinkles in Disney and
They were everywhere.
Disney Springs had like a Sprinkles cupcake machine, an ATM for the cupcake.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure they were great. So
This
I'm
is the same
disappointed.
story as Kathleen's Cookies in the Hamptons.
It's the same thing.
And then
Tapes.
she sold to this big company,
It's what
ruined the
happened.
brand, and now she started Tate's,
Yeah.
and now she
Yeah.
sold it for $1 billion.
$1 billion.
It was great having you here today, Lee Schrager, as our special guest on Around the Room.
Thank you, guys. See you in South Beach.
Yesterday, I was doing some work here at the house, and I had a text message conversation going on with someone in Los Angeles in order to get this thing done for the company. And then I had a thing going on another text message at the same time back in New York. So I'm having these two business conversations. Meanwhile, I'm a part of a text, a chat room, right? Or whatever it is. A text, what is it called? When everyone,
Group text.
Yeah, group. So there's a group text going on with Alex and some other friends of ours, and they're just talking about just funny stuff. They're being funny, and I'm like, so, I'm waiting for a text from West Coast so I could reply to East Coast, and then I get a text, boom, it's like a meme with like some, a kid falling off a tractor or something. I'm like, so I left the room. I didn't block them. I left that chat that was going on with Alex. So
and everybody gets a notification on their phone that says Elvis has left the room.
Okay, fine. I don't care. So I get a fourth text from Alex. Where'd you go? Why'd you leave us? I'm like, and so I called him. I said, look, I'm sorry. I'm really busy. It's too much. I gotta go. And so I haven't talked to him since then. He doesn't want to talk to me. He got mad. They get mad at me.
It is a bad feeling, though, when you're like, everybody's having fun and you realize that you've made somebody upset.
Yeah. Well, no, everybody wasn't having fun. I'm raising my hand. I wasn't having fun.
But here's my question. Could you have said, hey, Alex texted him separately. I'm leaving the chat just so you know.
Well, no, because I was busy. That's the thing. When it comes, this is another chapter in the saga of texting where you don't really truly know 100% what's going on with everyone. True. Like they could say something that they thought they were being funny, but you perceive it as something that was being really rude. It's like, ugh.
Can I tell you what you could have done?
Oh, absolutely. You can tell me a million things. Oh, yeah, I could have blocked them or what?
No, at the top, if you click on info, you can scan down and it says hide alerts. And then, therefore, that little text conversation will go on in the background, and you don't get the alerts anymore. And then that way, you don't leave the chat. You can go back and look at it when you want.
Okay, well, why should I have to do that is my question. if I have a valid reason to, like, I got to get out of here, got to go do something, don't just trust me, you know, what? So I guess they're thinking, oh, God, we must have offended him. Or, oh, Lord, did we say something that hit a nerve?
Yeah.
No, I'm busy. What's scary?
I think the path of least resistance is exactly what Froggy said. So you don't offend people because nobody wants to see that little line go across the screen that says Elvis left the chat. I have 5 of these group texts going on at any given time, and they always come in at the most inopportune moments when I'm trying to do real work. They're all like very active. So I have them all on with a little half moon crescent I get to go there whenever I want to see those text messages voluntarily.
Okay.
But I didn't leave.
I know, but at the end of the day, should you really be so upset and unhinged because someone left a chat? Really?
I'm not going to lie. If one of my friends left a chat and we were all having a good time, I just start it again and keep harassing.
Bring him back into the room.
People like you are the problem. Here, I got Alex on the phone. All right, here's my husband,
Is this
Alex.
your first time talking to him?
Well, I think we had one exchange where he was very cold to me.
Oh.
And he said, I got to go, watching TV, click. Hi, Alex. How you doing?
Good morning.
Are you still butthurt over me leaving the chat room yesterday? Or whatever that thing is?
No, because I don't look like a fool. You look like a fool because you get your panties in a twist, and the littlest things upset you, and it's no big deal. But you carry it on and on and on.
I didn't carry on. I just left the room. That's my point. I didn't carry on.
Every morning I send you a good morning text when I wake up, and it's been 1 hour and 7 minutes, and you never respond.
Okay, to be fair, see, this is my point. When you don't know what someone else on the other side is going through, you should ask first. You guys, someone here, tell him what I've been doing the last hour.
None of his equipment is working. He's every commercial break, he's off the mic and he's in the back technically doing something. He's had a day.
I'm having a day.
And the dogs pooped the kitchen.
The dogs pooped in the kitchen. I'm having to go downstairs to reset computers every 3 minutes. Nothing's working. And so and I was going through kind of a crazy day yesterday when I left that text room and you didn't know what was going on. I'm having a rough time of it. But you think it's my panties in a wad. See what I'm saying?
he said twist. He said twist.
Whatever.
It's in the twist. Your panties in the twist.
But I'm not. This is my point is this. When you don't fully understand what the other person is going through, then you know what? Just wait until you do know. I've been trying my best to be nice, to do my right thing, and it's just difficult when you're on the other side going, well, he's being an a-hole. Well, no, I don't know what to do. You know?
Hey, Scary, play the violin music.
Here he goes.
Oh, no, wait a second. Don't you put me in the middle of this. I'm going to hear it when you turn the mics off.
Oh, God.
Play the violin
Oh, my
music.
God.
Wow.
This is the typical Alex thing. Kick them when they're down. It's okay.
Elvis, do I have your permission to play the violin
You do what you want to do. I don't care anymore, you know?
Oh, no.
You know what? Here it is. My computer's not working, and I'm confused with too many text messages. The dog's pooped in the kitchen, and I keep pushing Control-Alt-Delete because I don't know how to use a PC because I'm a Mac person.
And the TV, don't forget the TV doesn't work now either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the TV's. Oh yeah, now my TV's off. I can't watch. I can't watch fake news. You're laughing at. Wow, my life's in shambles.
The fact that Gandhi just re-adds the person back to the text again.
Yeah, Gandhi,
Bitch.
what a crappy thing to do, Gandhi. Did you hear what she said, Alex? If someone leaves her chat room, she re-adds them. She brings them back in.
I started again.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then
just start the new conversation.
Someone on text said they take it a step further. Not only they add them back, but they changed the group chat name to so-and-so will never get out of this room.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
They said,
You cannot
I just added
escape
back.
me.
That
Yeah,
is
you get to
awesome.
leave the chat, but you don't get to leave my friendship. So we're redoing this again.
Exactly.
Right. I tell you what, Alex, I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
I will be better at
assuming that you're having, not assuming what kind of day you're having before I start in on you asking why you're being in a mood, and as you will do with me in the future. Can we do that? Can we go down that road? Because it's been
sure.
All right, because you're seeing something that's not happening. You're seeing something that's not. I'm not being mean. I'm just having a crazy time. That's it.
Okay. I fully understand.
Okay, thank you. I love you.
Say, I love you.
I love you.
Okay.
No, don't
Love
tell him
you.
to say it. You shouldn't have to tell someone to say it. All right, I hope you have
Let's
a
all
great
start
day
a group
today.
chat and put Elvis right in the center of it.
Oh, no, I will leave that chat. I love you. I'll talk to you later, okay?
And I hope your day gets better.
Me too, because if it doesn't get better, then we all got trouble.
Well, you got to turn the negative into a positive and just enjoy it.
Well, I
you're
know.
here,
You know
you're
what?
breathing, you're doing well. So, just take the good with the bad, or the bad with the good.
I agree, but it's just when the person you love more than anyone else on earth is not fully understanding what you're going through and they make it worse, that's when I have a problem. That's what I'm saying.
All right, you could take me back to the woodshed and give me a spanking.
Oh, yes. That's how it all started. All right. You know what? Remind me, I got to build a woodshed. All right. Love you. Got to go. Have
Love
a good
you.
day.
Bye.
All right.
My favorite is when we're all on a group chat that Elvis starts, and at the end of it, he always says, "Please do not reply to this group chat."
Do not respond.
Our buddy Andrew is here. Hello, Andrew.
Hi,
everybody. So, Andrew comes from a very, very fun, festive family. Very interesting characters in this family. We love them. But we just found out something else. Can we talk about it? Is it okay to talk about it out loud?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell them.
My parents are meeting the Pope.
It's so cool.
Casual, I guess. Yeah, they're meeting the Pope soon, and they just are like flying out to Italy to go meet him.
Oh, you mean your dad isn't summoning the Pope to America?
That's what I would have expected.
Nope, he's not coming home. They're not doing a private meeting in Chicago.
Okay, can we talk about this? How do you get a meeting with the Pope?
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
I think he knows like a Monsignor who knows somebody, but like in short, a donation is made and you do actually make a check out to the Pope.
What?
THEPOPE, the Pope?
Yes. Yeah,
And is it a crazy donation? Like, is it like insane?
They're going with like a group of friends, so the collective donation is insane. Your individual one was like, it's considerable, but
How much did the group donate? We don't need to know what your parents donated. The group in general, about how much was it?
enough.
Like how many figures before the decimal? 7?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Way cheaper than I thought. We could all afford that. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Why didn't you say this earlier? We can hang out with the Pope weekly.
Yeah.
At these prices.
I love that.
Well, that's so cool, though. So, how excited are they? I mean, has it sunk in? Are your mom and dad just like flying around the room?
Yeah, they're like really freaking out. My mom was like, she brought a bunch of things in a white bag to get blessed. Because
one of those is mine. One of those is I gave him something to
see, that's
bless.
like a blessing. So my mom literally printed out a picture of like my sister's dog, a picture of all of us. She's like throwing a bunch of stuff in like a little white bag, and I guess he just like waves his hands, and it's a blessed
That's so cool.
bag of objects. So
What do you
All right.
wear? Like, what is your mom wearing? Like, how do you
Well,
decide
okay,
what to
hold
wear
that
to meet
thought.
the Pope?
Hold that thought. I'm glad you brought that up, and then we'll get an answer about your mom and what she's wearing. I just looked up etiquette meeting the Pope. You want to hear what it says?
Yeah. Yes.
It says respectful attire, modest, dark colors for most, using titles like Your Holiness, standing for his entrance, generally keeping interactions brief and polite, and bending the right knee or shaking hands as appropriate, but avoiding overly familiar gestures like hugging or slapping his back.
Okay.
You slapped his back.
Okay, it says for men, Danielle, jacket, tie, polished shoes, dark colors best.
Okay.
Really, you can't wear just shorts and a fanny pack?
I'm shocked about that.
Women, dresses or suits that cover the shoulders and elbows with hemlines below the knees. Dark colors are recommended. A shawl can cover your shoulders if needed.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom was freaking out about her shawl attire. We share an Amazon account, so I just saw like in my cart are a bunch of just black shawls.
Okay. And no flashy jewelry, or does it say anything about that?
I mean, I don't know
Chains
about
and-
that. I feel like you could wear
Chains.
jewelry.
Is your dad going to wear his ice?
Yeah, of course.
Does Gandhi have to take her grill out of her mouth?
Why?
He could bless it if you just put it in the white bag my mom got.
Bless my grill.
Exactly.
Okay, so it says, and I wouldn't mind you guys talking to me like this. Address him as Your Holiness and Holy Father. Stand and applaud respectfully when he enters. Okay.
Wait, you got a clap like this?
I guess if he walks into the room, people applaud the Pope. I would assume that. Wouldn't you assume they would?
I mean, they applaud the president. You know, when a president walks in the
Yeah.
room,
You
you
should
always
have
applaud.
this rule, Elvis.
So I
Whenever you
would
walk into
think.
the room.
Yeah.
Honestly, when
Your
I met,
Holiness, Elvis.
when I met the president last year, I had to do like the stand. You had to wear the polished shoes, the tie, the whole 9 yards of that too. So I guess it's the same rules. It's just a pope.
Just
All right. Here's what you need to do. If he approaches you, if the Pope approaches you, bend your right knee to the floor as a sign of respect. Wow.
Oh,
Really?
That's if you're going to totally, I guess the term would be genuflect. If you're
Yeah,
genuflecting.
genuflect. Yeah.
My dad's got a bad knee, so I don't know about that.
Get up that donation. Stay standing.
Sorry, Pope, but got a bad knee. Daddy's not feeling good. Catholics might kiss the ring if offered. Others shake hands. A handshake is fine. Catholics may kiss the ring if offered, but not required. Introduce yourself briefly. Let him lead the conversation.
Imagine if he starts just having like a regular conversation about like football, like who knows?
And does your
Crazy.
dad give him the check when he's?
I don't know how the check presentation goes down. But
Does he palm it like he just shakes his
Yeah,
hand?
can you like slip him a 50?
I
just so I
love
can
this
stand.
pay for play idea, though.
Yeah.
We should collect some money and go.
Seriously, Danielle, like I'll chip in. Let's all get some other
Look,
Catholics.
I already gave him something to get blessed, so I'm covered.
She's
I'm all
covered.
good.
It says here Pope Leo. I just get their names mixed up. It says Pope Leo often sets aside strict protocol, interacting warmly. He might step out to greet people, but standard etiquette still applies. Wow, that's heavy duty stuff.
This, in essence, is a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we do on occasion.
Like AJ McLean.
Do you think the Pope is like, oh God, I gotta meet with these? I hope more sweaty handshakes. I get to.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
if he's not having a good day too, does he want to meet you? What if he says, I'm not feeling it today?
Well, what if it gets canceled?
Gandhi, do you want to meet the Pope one day? That'd be kind of cool, right?
I would love to meet the Pope, actually. This
Me
Pope
too.
seems super cool. But I was going to tell you guys that I met the Dalai Lama once, and it was the coolest ever.
Wow.
Where was it?
It was in South Florida, actually. My school there picks a handful of people to meet him, and I got to be one of them, and it was
Wow.
awesome.
Wow.
And he was so funny and so nice, and I didn't pay any money for it, but it was like one of the best experiences of my life. Easily the most famous person I've ever met. So
Gandhi.
Yes.
So we were in Central Park, and Dalai Lama and his entourage, wasn't a huge entourage, by the way. They were walking past us. And, of course, my friends got upset when I started singing, Hello, Dolly.
See, I think he would have appreciated it. He's a funny guy.
I don't know. My friend, she slapped her hand over my mouth. Shut up! That's the Dalai friggin' Lama. What up, Scary?
While I have full and total complete respect for the Pope, I have to tell you, I might not be nervous if I ever got to meet him, because this guy, he's a Chicago White Sox fan. He's been seen at games. Like, to me, he's just like an American guy who went up the ranks and now has the highest, holiest title in the land. But I feel like I would humanize him in that way, because I could feel like,
You gotta
he's one
tap
of
him,
us.
pat him on the back,
Yeah.
do everything you're not supposed to do.
No,
But previous popes, I'd be nervous, but I feel like I wouldn't be as nervous with him. He seems so normal and approachable. Just
Well, the
saying.
good news is, Scary, and you know how you are around people who don't speak English. This one speaks English.
I know.
So you don't have to scream at them like, Hi, Pope. Hello, Mr. Pope. Signor Pope. Signore Pope.
I didn't know the
pay to
Pope.
see that.
I don't know if they didn't know the Pope wore a ring.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
of
wears a
course.
ring?
Yeah.
Ring comes
Oh,
out.
yeah.
That's where it
papal
comes
ring.
Oh
from?
my hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. And I went to Catholic school for 12 years.
Hello. Yeah,
When he
that really
dies,
pay it
they
off.
take the ring off and they break it.
Wait,
Do?
what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a new ring. It's not the
Yeah.
same ring. I didn't know.
Yeah, you know what?
It's not passed down.
Zales is the official jeweler.
In fact, my parents' donation pays for the next Pope ring.
Exactly.
Wait, I thought every kiss begins with K. Or not, is
Yeah,
that
you know what? I think they go back and forth between K and Zales.
Does the Pope take Venmo?
They did alert their banks just in case.
Are you sure about the 5-figure number? You're positive?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like $99,000 is the max.
It's in that ballpark.
So it's not 5 figures.
But also, they know people, so that helps a little.
It's a
bit.
discounted Pope.
By the way, he does accept PayPal.
Scary.
He's spinning.
Now, wait,
Yeah, there you go.
is it like when you do the Disney, behind the scenes tour and you're allowed 10 people per, is that what
Well,
it
that's
is?
what happened last or a day or two ago. They got a private tour of the Vatican.
Wow.
Where I'm interested to know what's underneath the Vatican, because that's apparently
love to
insane
go.
with all the crazy rooms and all the fun things. Yeah, I want to see
Yeah, but
that.
if it's like backstage at Disney, when you're backstage, does the Pope take his head off like Mickey? I hope not. All right, let us know how it goes, and please tell your mom and dad congratulations. If I got to go meet the Pope, my favorite part would be going into Rome and having great pasta.
Yeah,
why not? When's the last time you went on a job interview? Yeah, we're in a weird business for that, I guess. But anyway, if you're hiring someone for a position at your whatever, sometimes, the old mundane, so what excites you about this job? Those questions are kind of out. Don't you want to get deep and kind of cerebral?
Ooh. I would love to, but doesn't that make it really weird for the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're asking me. I don't want you to ask
Well, I want to ask you questions.
Meaning of life.
I want to put you the meaning of life. I want to put you in a situation in my questioning that makes you get creative. I want to see how creative you are.
Ooh.
So Nate and I were talking earlier about something he saw on Reddit or somewhere. I don't know. A strange question that was asked during a job interview.
An interview question.
I happen to like it, and I have another one to add to it.
Okay.
Okay, but go ahead.
Here's the question. You've been given an elephant. You can't give it away or sell it. What would you do with the elephant?
Wow. First of all, you delay the response by saying, wow, that's a good question.
Wow. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
I would ask if you did drugs this morning if you asked me that question.
Okay. You could do that.
I'm not
you know what?
getting the job.
I'm not discounting that answer.
Yeah.
What'd you do, drugs this morning?
Yeah,
I think that's a fun, playful thing to say to your
Okay.
interviewer.
Okay.
What would you do, Gandhi? I gave you an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sell it. You can't eat it.
You can't give it away or sell it. Nothing about eating.
What are you going to do with that elephant?
Keep it. Hello.
Okay, keep it.
Yeah.
That's your final answer?
I would absolutely keep it. I would
And do
want
what?
to get a second elephant because elephants are social creatures and they don't like being alone. So it needs to have more elephants. Maybe in that case, you then have to take it to a sanctuary, which I would love to go to because I donate a lot of money to elephant sanctuaries and it would all work out well for me.
I knew you would have an elephant answer.
Really?
Anyone else
Give
have
it away, though.
It's not giving it away. It's still my elephant. I'm going to go see it all the time.
Right. No, you're giving it away.
Giving it away.
Fine, then I buy a sanctuary and I live on it with my elephants.
With the money you're going to pay me at this new job because you're
Absolutely.
going to give me every penny
You know
I'm
what?
worth.
You know what? That's a great answer. I mean, because it's a strange question. Anyone else have an answer for this? Yes, producer Sam.
Well, I'd immediately get it registered as an emotional support elephant so that I could take it everywhere with me and it wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, well, see, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, not if it's registered legally.
I mean, questioning about the elephant in and of itself is not real life, but that's even beyond.
Don't take that away from me.
I seriously would not have an answer. I would just be like, what?
I would think
What?
about elephant. I would think about teaching other people about elephants. I would showcase it in a safe way. I'd have to put it in a large enclosure because they need lots of room to walk around and do their thing. It'd be very costly.
Yeah.
But you know what? Teaching other people about the beauty of elephants. But you know what? You're right, Gandhi. They are very social creatures. You need another elephant.
At least one. They need a herd, man.
You do. Yeah, Scary.
I would teach it how to draw, like I see in those YouTube videos. I would try and help it along in its journey in life.
How's that helping it along in its journey?
Well, you teach it how to paint or something,
Where you keeping it in your backyard?
Well, you didn't ask that question. I don't know. Is there any wrong answer? Is there wrong answers?
I don't think there are. Well, I don't know.
Well, okay, so I did a little bit of Googling on this question because it seems to be a popular one. And some person says they have the correct answer. Do you want to know what the correct answer is?
What is their? Well, they think it is. Let's see what it
This
is.
is what they say is the correct answer. Don't accept the elephant. The question says you can't give it away or sell it, but not accepting it in the first place is still an option because they say, this is their response, they say that it's sometimes you're supposed to say no to something when you're being coerced to say yes.
Oh, okay.
Who would turn down an elephant?
Someone in their right mind.
We know who's not getting the job in this room.
Well, I know, but
Give me two.
But that's a very good point, and I'm sorry we overlooked that. I mean, realistically, none of us, at least on this show, have the wherewithal to deal with an elephant.
No.
So why would we want to put an elephant in harm's way?
We wouldn't. But why is someone giving me a stupid gift that I'm not allowed to keep and not allowed to turn down or whatever it is? You can't turn it down. You just gave me a gift. That's so rude to say I'm not taking it.
So now we're circling the drain. We have really nowhere to go with this.
Well, you said you had another interview question.
Okay, and this comes from a story I read, I think a few days ago, from Orlando. Very bad timing and very bad place to ask this question. In a high school teacher asked his students what they would write for their own obituary. Now, I think in a school, especially on the day they were going to have a shooting drill, most definitely, bad timing, bad place, I think. They asked him to resign. He said, no, I didn't do anything wrong, and they let him go. But if I look at you and say, hey, if you had to write your obituary right now, what would you write? Okay, I'm not going to say anything beyond that. What would you write about you?
I have no idea.
Right.
I don't have an answer to that question. I'm
Okay,
not
see, that's
sure.
very telling. What about you, Danielle?
I mean, I'd talk about my family,
Right, you make the list of siblings and...
who I left behind, and, you know, that stuff. But I don't know about anything else.
All right. I believe, and we've talked about this before, leaving your legacy. Like Gandhi. You know what? May the Gandhi fill in the blanks. All the things you did while you were on Earth that enhanced the lives of others, in service for others. You see, if you can't come up with those, then maybe that's what we should be doing with our lives. We should be thinking about what we can do to pump up that obit when we're kicking the bucket.
Yeah. Can you lie in your obit like you lie on your resume?
I guess you could.
We can lie. Game on.
Game on.
Yeah.
No, but really, you know, I guess, you know, if you took it to another way of looking at it, rather than what do you write in your obituary, like what are people going to say about you when you do pass away? I know I don't want to be morbid with the death thing.
Yeah.
I mean, mortality makes people very nervous.
Right.
They should just take our bios from here and be like, big fan of Disney.
Yeah.
Love shoes.
And that's fine. You can keep it simple. But I know, you know what? You have an opportunity in this world to do things that are great.
Yeah.
And maybe you're doing them and don't even know it. You're not giving yourself credit for it. But I'm just saying, what's that, Scary?
Well, I feel like I haven't contributed much to society now that you made me think about it, so I think I'm screwed. For now.
Well, okay.
For now.
By the way, this conversation isn't meant to make anyone feel that way.
There's time to change it.
Well, that's it. I mean, what can you do now while you can, while you're breathing, while you still have your brain cells, or in this room somewhat, we have brain cells. But what can you do that's going to make an everlasting impression on people in life?
Yeah.
And like, what mark are you leaving? I think that's a very important thing to think about. What can you do to leave a positive change? You found the earth and life a certain way when you came in, and now you're leaving, and because of things you did, there are things that are better. What is that?
Yeah.
Gonna have a lot to think about today.
Well, yeah.
I would hope that the legacy I leave behind is good enough that my friends and family can put together a really good obituary for me.
We'll do a great job.
Thank you.
My mom
We'll make you proud.
She'd ask my mom to write it. She used to write obits for the way she used to work.
Really?
Yeah. She would come up with like the whole, they'd give her, I guess, all the information, and then she'd come up with it.
Nice.
But if you pass away and someone says, and your mom writes an obit that says, hey, you know what? This deserves more than a column. We may need a whole page to talk about the life changes this person made. Just think about it.
That's good.
What are you doing today? What are you doing today to change the world into a better place? It may never be noted. It may never be noticed. But you know.
Yeah.
You know what you've done.
I would hope mine says something like, she accepted not one, but 2 elephants. They took them to a sanctuary, cared for them forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Nate's would be, He did a lot of great things, but he turned down the elephant offer
Yeah, exactly.
because he felt that'd be better in a job interview.
Kind of a rude bitch.
The only smart one in the room.
You read the answer.
And there you have it. One little thing you can do today that could change the trajectory of someone's life. You may not even know it, but if you're nice and you're kind, you don't send rude texts to people like
Oh, no.
people send us.
Oh, no.
You don't say mean things in the headlines of your newspaper. You're okay. You know, I love this text. It came through. I'm so glad we called her back. Now, her name is Lindsay. She is so excited. She's going on her first date in like 4.5 years.
Nice.
Let's see how she's doing with this. Lindsay, welcome to the show. Welcome to the day. How are you?
Good morning, ladies. I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing well. So, okay, let's talk about it. So, you haven't been on a date in over 4 years. Was that by choice? Was it because you were tied up with someone else? I mean, what's going on?
It was by choice. For most of my 20s, I've always been in a relationship, and both of them didn't really end well, so I didn't get to enjoy my 20s as much. So I wanted to take time to do things for myself and enjoy things for myself that I never got to.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But all the while, were you missing dating a little bit, or were you totally fine just like sitting on the sidelines?
I was really honestly fine. Like, a lot of people thought I wouldn't be okay, my family, but like I actually just really enjoyed it.
Nice.
Well, that's the thing. And I guess you hung out with a great group of friends, or are you like me, like more of a loner? I mean, what's your deal?
Actually, I have 4 roommates, and I spend a lot of time with them, and I spend a lot of time with my family as well.
Okay.
Nice.
So what happened here 4.5 years past the last time you had a date? What clicked? Did you meet someone? You're like, okay, let's give this a try. Tell us the story.
I've been trying internet dating for a while because my work schedule is a little bit more hectic, and it's been really rocky just trying to keep a conversation nowadays. And something actually did kind of click, and it happened pretty quickly in the last week or so, but he's local, and he actually knows one of my roommates, which I thought was a little strange. So we're just going off by that.
I love that. Yeah. So are you excited? I mean, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling so nervous and anxious. My anxiety is getting a little bit more of me, but I'm really excited, though.
What
I have a mixture of emotions.
How do you even pick what to wear to your first date in
Don't
4.5
add to her
years?
stress,
I know, but it's so exciting.
Well, where are you going? That will probably
that's
determine.
true. Where are you going? Like, what can you wear?
We're doing dinner and a movie because we both like horror movies, so we decided we wanted to do that.
Oh, wow.
Horror movies?
No, horror.
Who doesn't like those?
Horror movies.
Oh, horror. Okay. I didn't. Sorry about that. Horror. I can see if you start to think about it and obsess over it a little too much, you're going to drive yourself nuts.
Yeah.
But you're excited. I mean, it's okay to. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I've been married several years now. And that feeling you get, the butterflies when you're in the dating world, you kind of forget what that feels like after you've been in a relationship for a while, right? And
yeah,
so
it makes me really happy, though.
It should. This is awesome. Good for you. I mean, you deserve happiness no matter how you get it, dating or not dating. It's totally up to you. But yeah, here's the other thing. Oh God, I don't want to put wood on the fire here. It's when you meet someone and you want to take it slow. You want to just be careful with it. You know what I'm saying? You just you don't want to rush into anything crazy. At the same time, when you start to kind of fall for someone a little bit, and you're way too early for this in this situation, but when you start falling for someone, I remember that feeling I used to get going, oh God, I would talk to myself out loud. Don't do this. Don't give them your heart. They're gonna stomp on it. Yeah. Seriously, you actually, as the song goes, you give them your heart to break, You're like, okay.
Oh yeah.
No turning back. And I know you're not there yet, but the excitement of just getting out there and getting to know someone like that. What do you guys think? What do you think, Gandhi? Really?
Have you Googled him? Do you know anything about him that you're not supposed to know yet?
Actually, I haven't Googled him, but my roommate has told me a bunch about him because they're both in different bands. So they play at, the same shows and stuff together. So he's told me a little bit about him.
Okay, so we think he's safe and he's okay because you have some mutual friends, maybe.
Yeah, he has a really good job from what I've been told and whatnot. So, and he likes cats, which is a big thing for me. So, so far so good.
Okay, all right. And he's a musician. What could go wrong?
I hope,
Exactly, right?
I hope he doesn't try the popcorn trick while they're at the movie theater.
Oh, God.
Danielle. Oh, my God.
He shows up to the movie theater with scissors. We've got a problem. He's cutting a hole in the bottom of the bucket.
All right. I don't know. Slippery slope to hell. We're trying to have a good time.
Lindsay hates us. He's like, why did I call them?
Well, Lindsay, I bet a lot of people listening right now are thinking exactly what we're thinking about that. The butterflies in the stomach, excitement about going out on a date. I think it's so cool.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
And you know what? With a date, without a date, a life in a relationship, a life with friends, whatever, your happiness is all that matters. And so you look out for number one. You get out there and you own it, girl. You have a great time, okay?
All right, thank you. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah, good luck.
Please do.
Have fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, maybe we should go with you. Where are you going? No, don't answer
Show up
that.
in a hat and glasses, sitting at another table.
Thank you, Lindsay. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to us. All right, let's go. Let's go do something. Let's do something with our lives, something productive other than what we've been doing for the past 4 hours. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.